guys, so I'm very echoey today, so I'm going to try and keep it down. Today I wanted to go through my current skincare because I feel like my skin's got a lot better since I've put different things into my skincare and tested out different things. It's still a work in progress, don't get me wrong, but I thought I'd like take my makeup off and go through what I currently use on differentiating days, etc. because I don't use the same skincare every night. I will say I'm not perfect about my skincare. I definitely do it a lot more often, but I don't do it every night. After work, if I'm exhausted and I'm falling asleep on the sofa, the last thing I'm thinking about before I go to bed is, oh, I better put on that treatment. Because I did a video today, I figured I would take off my makeup to show you what products I'm really liking and what I'm using. So let's go. First thing is this Juno Co Cleansing Balm. I've gone through quite a few cleaning balms. I used to use the Clinique one. The good one actually, which is super affordable, is by Shegalm, right? Shane's brand. They do one where they also have a little scoop. The Clinique one doesn't come with that. But yeah, so I've used a decent amount of this stuff, and this is one of my favourites. What I normally do is I get some warm water. So I get about that much. If I'm using liquid foundation, it's a bit more. Massage that between my fingers and then start to melt away my makeup, making sure to go through my brows. I go a bit kind of, I'm not gonna lie, firmer on the rest of my face, and then when I get to my eyes, I'm a lot softer. So I'm literally just lightly pushing making sure to go around my eyes as well. I kind of wash most of it off with my hands, and I just go in with a flannel just to get as much off as I can before going in with actual soap. During the day I'll use my simple face wash, and then I use this, I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's one of these things I saw James Welch talk about at one point. It's like a foaming cleansing balm. I've actually used loads of it. It's like down here. I use this as like a night wash. That's like enough. I might put like a tiny bit more, but that's enough. I feel like this dries out my skin, so I try not to use it. I definitely don't use it every day. So with this, I don't go over my eyes. I do have one of these like massaging tools. I got this free when I bought something from Beauty Bay. I don't use it. It's like you gotta charge it. It's bad enough I have to charge my toothbrush. Pat my face dry. That's how you turn someone who's a 6 into like a 3. I have a couple of different things. So the first thing I have is niacinamide. I don't use this that often. I was using this every single day. This is 10% high with 1% zinc. It's meant to be very good for blemishes. So things like my acne scars and things like that, it's meant to be really good for. So I try to use it no more than maybe like once a week. I got a bunch of Ordinary stuff because I thought it's cheap, and I'm just getting into skincare, so I don't want to buy like really expensive stuff and then be like, oh, actually I don't really like this product, and then I've spent like 70 quid. Then got the Argireline solution, 10%. It targets fine lines. There's like a dot of this. I'll be honest, I have really bad crow's feet around my eyes. Like you can see there, I have really deep set lines. I don't know if that's stress or lack of sleep or whatever. I also have this caffeine solution, 5%. This is meant to reduce eye contour pigmentation, so it's meant to reduce this. I'll be honest, I haven't seen a huge difference with this, but I continue to use it because I have it and I want to use it up. I haven't seen a huge difference with this one either, to be honest. Something I do definitely think works is this Castor Oil. I put like a tiny bit of this through my brows every time I do my skincare, and I have such bigger, fluffier, I still get red at the ends. I definitely have like much bushier brows than I used to, so when I do like fluffy, feathery brows, it makes such a difference. And the last two things I use, I feel like they do exactly the same thing. This is the Retinol 0.2%. I was very, very careful to get a low percentage because I heard what James Welsh said about he got like a 1% retinol and it was really, really bad for his skin. But I feel like this does the same thing as this, which just, both of these kind of brighten the skin and make you look a little more youthful. This is the Pineapple Bright Serum Glow Recipe. I prefer using this one because first of all it's not oily like this one. This is literally an oil, which I try not to use because I feel like it just makes me feel greasy, and considering I get greasy throughout the day anyway, it's not something I enjoy feeling. So this one does not leave me feeling greasy, so I will definitely repurchase this one over this one. But I still have shitloads of this one to get through. So that's what I've been using. So first of all, I haven't used niacinamide for a little bit. Just a couple of drops. Rub that in between my hands and then just kind of pat it. Ow. I have a cut on my finger from playing with my cat and that just got right in. I know that people say that the kiwi tablets by Tati's brand, Halo Beauty, are meant to be really good for pigmentation and stuff like that. This basically does exactly the same thing and is a lot cheaper. Then I'm going to use a couple of drops, the one for fine lines. And I just kind of smooth that out between my fingers and then pat it. You can also put this around your face, so I get a little bit, I'm starting to get a Gordon Ramsay sort of forehead. So yeah, so I put a little bit there just to hopefully lessen it over time. I'll do a tiny bit of puffiness. This one's more like, but I need just literally, that's probably too much. Should I just put that on top? I just put that underneath my eyes to hopefully brighten them again over time. I'm not expecting any miracles to happen. It's got a pipette for castor oil, so I literally just put a little bit of that on my brows. Then I take my fingertip and just kind of rub it through my brows to get right down to the brow hairs. Sorry, I'm not using a mirror, I'm literally using my view. And then I haven't used the retinol for a bit, so I'm going to use that today. When I use the pineapple serum, I use about that much. I use basically a whole pipette's worth because it's really nice, it sinks into the skin really nicely. You can see how much I've used. I really genuinely like it. The retinol, however, look how much is on that bit. I put 2 drops and I feel like that's going to be too much. So I literally just want to... So I know that with oily skin, you are meant to use oils and like basically use oils throughout the night so that your skin will soak them up. If I do feel like I have too much, I just kind of take a tissue and dab it off if it's not sinking in, because I just don't want to have too much oil. And I have so much retinol, it's not like I'm soaking up the pineapple serum, which is a lot more expensive. Now wash my hands. I always wash my hands after that retinol especially. But yeah, so that's my current skincare routine. The piece of skincare that I use the most regularly is definitely the pineapple serum. I do want to try more Glow Recipe stuff because I feel like their packaging is just really adorable. I think if you have dry skin, you'll probably prefer this. If you have oily skin, you'll definitely prefer this one. I love and adore their Plum moisturiser. I actually ran out of it and I need to get a replacement. I'm just waiting to get padded. My skin, I know it's not perfect. I definitely have like these meal cysts, which I have no idea how to get rid of. I obviously I get spots here and there because I eat junk. I'm a 32-year-old who still eats like they're a 17-year-old majority of the time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this a like and subscribe if you feel like it. I really appreciate it. I don't do skincare that often, but if you guys want to see more of what I use, I might do like another hair video at some point because my red hair video shot up in views at some point. I might do like a what I use for ginger hair as well. So if you want to see that, make sure to let me know in a comment. But I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye!